In the previous video, I talked about sugar, why you shouldn't blame yourself for craving it, how our brain and body behave when we consume sugar, and what are the impacts of high sugary diets and so on. If you haven't watched the video yet, I highly recommend you watching that video first, because the knowledge from that video will help you tremendously in limiting sugar in your diet. And now let's talk about some manageable strategies that can help limit sugar consumption if you are trying to cut back, or especially if you are dealing with sugar addiction. Last time I mentioned daily limit. The recommended daily intake limit for added sugar for adults is around 30 grams of refined sugar per day. For this reason, it's necessary for you to read the food labels carefully. Check the sugar content in the food labels, and by choosing products that are less or even have no added sugar, you will naturally cut down on intake. The next tip is gradual reduction. Start cutting down on obvious sources of added sugar such as sodas, baked goods, candies, and so on. If you consume these on a daily basis, try reducing to every other day, every 2 days, every 3 days, then once a week. Gradual reduction helps lessen the cravings and make the transition more manageable. Think twice. In my opinion, the best option is to intentionally work on your cravings. Listen to yourself and set a stronger mind. Instead of constantly looking for something sweet, ask yourself, what might be the reason? Are you looking for a quick dopamine, and why? Are you procrastinating? Are you avoiding work? Is this how you cope with your stress? Or are you really hungry, or is this more of a habit or emotional craving? Then try your best to rely on yourself, on what is already in you. Try a quick walk, try deeply breathing, or any non-food related activity to divert your attention. In your diet, focus on whole foods. Incorporate more whole foods such as fruits, veggies, lean proteins, and what else? Whole grains into your diet. If you are craving for something sweet, look for natural sources such as sweet fruits, sweet veggies. My personal favorite sweet food is, for example, Japanese sweet potatoes and corns. These can actually satisfy my cravings and I feel good eating them. These natural sources come with fiber, minerals, vitamin, which help regulate blood sugar levels and reduce the cravings. Incorporate more protein and fiber-rich snacks that can stabilize the blood sugar levels and reduce the intensity and the frequency of sugar cravings. Things such as nuts, seeds, veggies, Greek yogurt are great options to keep yourself satisfied and full. Practice mindful eating. When you are eating whole foods, focus on every bite and notice the taste of the natural sugar in the food. If you look at the nutritional values, you would be surprised how much sugar natural foods already contain, like dairy products, pasta, or even veggies. We just got used to higher sugar levels from the extremely delicious and processed snacks that we no longer taste the natural sugar in the regular food anymore. Our senses have become numb because of the current food industry, but with conscious food choices, we can fix that. If you are still looking for something additionally sweet, you can try sweeteners. There are artificial and natural ones. Research on artificial sweeteners are still ongoing. While they are generally considered to be safe for consumption, there are mixed opinions on their long-term effects. Some potential health concerns are, for example, gut health. Some studies have indicated that artificial sweeteners may alter our digestion and immune function, or some concerns about our metabolic health, because some research suggests that it may alter or impair our insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Other concern is, for example, cravings. Some studies say that artificial sweeteners may not satisfy our sweet cravings the same way as sugar, which can potentially lead to overeating. However, these effects vary between individuals, and artificial sweeteners may be still beneficial as a part of a balanced diet. In general, more research is needed to confirm these effects because the evidence is still mixed so far. But for now, artificial sweeteners are safe for consumption within regulated limits. I used to drink quite a lot of 0 calories energy drinks because I like to believe that artificial sweeteners are okay. But now I changed my mind. Now, in my opinion, anything that is artificial is obviously not natural to the body, and that's not the best option. So instead of looking for something artificially sweet, I intentionally work with my cravings and my emotions and thoughts. I ask myself, is this really something that I have to drink, or I can just overcome this moment? And most of the time, if I distract myself, I will just forget about the craving within 5 minutes. But if you are still craving for something sweet and you are concerned about artificial sweeteners, you may want to go for some natural one. But even with natural one, you should choose them wisely. I would recommend honey, maple syrup. These offer a sweet taste while having fewer impact on your blood sugar levels than refined sugar. Another tip is to avoid distractions, for example, by unfollowing pages that promote desserts, sweet snacks on social media, by avoiding going to the sweet aisle when you are grocery shopping, or just buy 1 or at most 2 sweet snacks instead of stocking them up at home. Another tip that is kind of boring, I'm pretty sure that you have heard about this a lot of times, but stay hydrated. Sometimes sugar cravings are the sign of you being dehydrated, so make sure you are having enough water throughout the whole day. Consider sipping a herbal tea, a fruit tea to keep yourself hydrated and to curb the cravings. Another boring advice is to get enough sleep, because lack of sleep can increase the cravings for sugary foods. So prioritize quality sleep to help regulate hormones that influence hunger and appetite. And the last tip is to plan your treats. Instead of cutting out sweets completely and altogether, plan for them occasionally. This way you can enjoy your favorite treats in moderation without feeling deprived, which can help you to prevent binge eating. Try to apply the rule 80-20 into your diet. So overall, reducing sugar gradually and with intention can help you adjust to a lower sugar lifestyle without feeling overwhelmed. And over time, your cravings for sugar will likely lessen. You will become more sensitive to sugar and you will find satisfaction within the smaller amounts. Alright, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe for weekly fitness content, and I'll see you next week. Bye!